Hi everyone, Bob Mehsikomer here, and welcome to my office. You know folks, it's been my pleasure to bring you Simply Fishing Extreme. I've been traveling the globe for the past 30 years collecting fishing action spanning from muskies, northern pike, lake trout, tarpon, billfish, sailfish, roosters, smallmouth, largemouth, lake trout, peacock, and many more, and it's all totally authentic. Simply Fishing would like to thank the following sponsors. Klein Nissan of Maplewood. Klein Nissan, where the service leads the sale. A-Team Tackle. Why sing 'em a lullaby when you can throw 'em a rock concert? Evinrude Outboards. Spend more time on the water. All Canada Shows, where American anglers meet Canadian hosts. Center Nutrition, providing wellness through lifestyle. We'd also like to thank the following lodges: Athabasca Fishing Lodge, Cedar Lake Lodge, Century Lodge, Stork Lake Lodge, and Witch Bay Camp. Oh, look at that. Oh, big fish. Big fish!
This side over here?
That is a 50 fish. Folks, you're seeing it right now. My 100th just came in the net at Witch Bay Camp. Holy smokes, Rocky. He ate that thing.
Oh, wow! That thing like to jerk it out of my hand. Yeah, they can hit that thing going the other way. Holy moly.
Typically, the cloudy days can be better than the bright days like yesterday?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
No. I think the bright days bring the crayfish up on top of the rocks.
Oh, I
That's
see.
what they're up here chasing, is those crayfish.
I see. There's one.
Starting to shallow up here now. Good one?
Probably 3 pounds, 4 pounds maybe. Fighting nicely.
Net here for you.
I'm wanting to stay under the boat. Good fish.
Very nice one. There we go.
Well, so I was wrong.
Yeah, so you were wrong.
Yeah, 3-4 pounds, I was wrong, huh? Can't always be right.
Very nice.
Yeah. I think she hit it a couple of times too before I got her.
Yeah, they have a tendency to crawl up on that worm a little ways.
Yeah. Can you hand me that needle nose pliers that are right there? Thank you. Need to get those in my pocket. That little bitty flesh hook, but they hook really well. I don't know, I'd say probably what, 25?
Yeah,
The pelican wants that fish.
Pelican wants this fish. Pelican, you may have to wait for this fish. Sorry, but you may have to wait for this fish. They are pretty, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get slimed with walleyes.
Very nice.
Changing?
Oh, I just need to rebait.
Oh,
I had one there too, and he took the back half of the worm off. So.
hey, while you're digging those out, you might want to put out a couple on the floor there.
I'm gonna stick with that big orange
Yeah.
head like that.
Getting deeper?
Oh, about 21.
21 feet.
21.
He fell off the edge here. We'll be turning around.
Not until I get this fish. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's okay.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I don't know what it is about those fish, but they'll sit in the palm of your hands. Even a big one. I've had 12 and 13 pounders do this. Give you about 30 seconds before they got to go anyplace. We're going back into it.
Yep. We're out here in about 45 feet. I'll pull us back in.
45 feet. Oh, man. That's where Bob likes to fish. Oops.
Where the big ones hide out.
You do better with topwater out here in this deep.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, topwater's the magic out here.
Topwater, buzz baits.
Buzz baits.
Buzz baits.
Hula poppers in 50 feet.
Yeah. Well, I like them little stick baits with the turbo props on the back end of them.
Oh, yeah?
They really were good. Actually, 80 feet of water is better for them. So.
80 feet?
Oh, yep. Oh, there's fish down there, 47 feet.
Wow. Lake trout.
Trout and suckers and
49 feet.
whitefish.
49 feet. You said
now
go
we're
right.
Yep, now we're coming up.
This time he did go right.
Yeah.
We're coming up?
Yeah. We're getting back on there now.
Coming back up on the hump. This is where the big ones lie.
You have a lot of folks come up that cross over between the walleye and the muskie and the walleye and the smallmouth, and they just kick back and forth depending
Yeah.
on the day and the condition.
You know, this is such a great area to catch multi-species, so everybody comes up here with the idea they're going to fish for all the fish.
Yeah.
You know, spend a little bit of time doing everything. Pick your days a little bit, you know, that way you can kind of, you know, if you get a tough day for the muskies, then do some walleye
Do
fishing.
some walleye. I know, I really need to do more of that. We spend so much time specifically chasing muskies that we miss a lot of the experience, if you will, because we work so hard to get those big fish. And there are times when you say to yourself and to everybody else, you can't catch them in the cabin, which means you got to keep casting.
That's right.
But to break away for a couple hours and go fish some shorelines and stuff for smallmouth gives you a little bit of a breath of fresh air and go back to work again.
Yeah.
We're going to do more and more of it, I think.
You know, this is such a great fishery. There's plenty of opportunity here to fish everything. And,
Yeah.
And they're all right here. So.
I know there's big smallmouth in here. Somebody said there was big walleyes in here. 28, 29 inches,
29, was that about 25 that?
about that.
About 25, yeah, that's.
We had one yesterday, it was about 24, wasn't it?
Yeah,
So,
24, 25 in that bright sun.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize too, well, maybe they do or they don't, it doesn't really matter, but we're only spending 2 or 3 hours on the walleyes. We're spending, what, in a week, we probably spend an honest 80 hours for the muskies. Time on water, not necessarily casting, but time on the water for them, devoted to them. One thing I think is kind of cool about what we're doing here, you could take somebody that doesn't have the physical capabilities of going out casting, put a rod and reel in their hand and let them bounce these things and catch big fish.
Yes.
I mean, that brings in a lot of elderly people and young people,
Yes.
both. I mean, both ends of the spectrum.
It's a simple way to fish. A little bit of practice to start with, and off and running. It doesn't take too much to learn.
You guys have the locations pinpointed.
Yeah, that's our job, is to find the spots, get you to them,
Yeah.
get you back,
Now, would you run trail boats with you, or would you just take people in your boat?
I usually run trail boats.
So you would come out to an area like this with, say, 3 boats.
Sure.
And then disperse everybody and say, okay, kind of pick up on the 20-foot line, don't go deeper than the 30-foot line, and kind of stay in that zone,
Right.
and just meander around and do the best you can.
Right.
Oh, cool. Teaching them, of course, the technique of the bottom bouncing itself.
Try to get, anybody who's unfamiliar with it, you try to get a person in your boat at least once during their stay to really fine-tune their presentation. But otherwise, you get them right alongside you. I tell them, just get right beside me. Go the same speed I'm going.
Yeah.
If you're using the same lure, go exactly the same speed I'm doing.
Yeah, follow the same track and everything.
Once you get to learn what you're feeling for here, how far back your line is, how hard your sinker's hit, those sort of things, then you can take off and go anywhere on your own. But to start with, just get right with me. Get right beside me.
Yeah, that's a cool deal. I think one thing the governments need to learn is the value of that.
Mm-hmm.
The value of getting somebody familiar with the sport, technique, the feel of the technique,
Right.
and then the locations. It's so critical that tourism's a huge, huge industry. It's got to be Canada's largest.
Right.
I mean, I would assume that it is. So you take an industry that large, and you would have to get behind with positive support and get as many people as you can educating people so they'll come back.
Right.
They want to enjoy the experience. I mean, let's face it, it costs money.
Right.
So at the end of the day, when you cash in all your chips, the value is in your experience itself, nothing else. Doesn't matter if you caught the biggest fish of your life, the smallest fish of your life, it's the experience. And if people come up here and learn from that experience and in fact catch their biggest fish, they're coming back.
That's right.
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Why send them a lullaby when you can feed them a rock concert? Catch more fish with 30% less effort with 18 Tackle. Available online at 18tackle.com or find us on Facebook at 18 Tackle.
Very nice. So 51, huh?
51 to the tip of the tail.
Well, you gotta like that.
Making a turn, huh?
Yeah, we're going to try to head on back out there again.
How deep are we?
We're about 29, almost 30 now.
Yeah.
This point extends out with the big long rock bar, but it comes up to an 18-foot hump out on the end. And they're kind of hanging out around that.
So it's a big, basically flat, surrounded by deep water with a hump on the end of it.
Right.
And there's tons of crayfish on these humps, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah. Literally tons.
For the average person that does not have the depth finders and stuff like we have on the boats, would you recommend that they come out with a buoy marker?
Yes, that's very helpful. Get on top of these, these reefs and mark your position, and then just widen your circle from your mark, your original position.
How many people tangle up their lines?
Yeah, sometimes you get too many people fishing on the same side of the boat. But what usually? Oh shoot, I missed mine.
You missed yours?
Yeah, you took off like a rocket.
Yeah, I got a little one. Whoa, my reel. There we go. Come here, girl.
Usually happens is they're using different size weights,
Oh, I see.
and one will be back so much farther.
Toe length is different
You
then.
need to get the lighter weights in the back,
Yeah,
heavier weights toward the front, and then you keep from getting tangled.
makes sense. And it doesn't really matter if the worm spins or
No, it doesn't seem to.
doesn't seem to. Just so long as the blade's spinning.
Yeah.
Yes, sir?
Yeah, I believe it is.
What happened there?
Oh,
There, got
I
that.
got a fish.
Yeah.
I got mine.
I got yours?
I got mine.
Oh, you got yours.
All right, my turn.
Got a double going. Oh, mine got off.
Mine will be off in a second.
I didn't get invited to the party.
Yeah.
There's definitely schools of fish because you go, and then you go bang, 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 bang.
Yeah.
So they're definitely milling around down there as a group.
I think they usually hang around a particular reef for a period of time until they kind of get it cleaned out. They
Yeah.
either get all the crayfish gone or all the minnows, and once everything moves off or the crayfish are gone, then they start rummaging around and they find another one.
Find some more for it.
I know they had done some tracking studies down on the river, and they say that those walleyes will move as much as 10 miles in a day,
Really?
but you know, they don't move that every day.
Right.
So.
Get her?
Got one. Yeah.
Good one?
A little bit bigger one like that, yeah. But it's a nice one.
Need a net?
Yeah, it might.
It's a little lighter weight than musky net.
It's not that big, I guess.
Got her?
Yeah.
What would you suggest people bring as far as equipment?
Well, for this bottom bouncing like this, I like a medium to a medium heavy rod, 6 to 6.5 feet, with a good bait caster. Spool that up with, I like the braided lines, 12-pound, or you can use mono also.
Uh-huh.
And then for jigging, I like a good spinning rod, medium power spinning rod, and I've been using 8 to 10-pound fire line on that, the braided.
Yeah.
It seems to work really well.
Looks like a good one.
One hit you good?
Yeah, curled right up on her. Not too bad.
Need the net for that one?
Maybe. I don't think he's huge, but it's a nice one.
I've got a net.
It's a nice one.
In the bag.
That's a nice fish.
Nice fish, huh? Get up in about that 20-inch range.
Yeah. And I'm still amazed that we haven't touched a piece of live bait. Doing this all with artificial. There's one. Here's one.
Got a double going, do we?
Yeah.
If I could do my part.
Triple them up, huh?
Well, this one feels pretty good.
He's there, and he's gone. Need a net? Nice, nice. Very nice.
Nice fish.
Thank you very much.
I think about 20, 21.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with this action.
much.
Oh, you turned the trolling motor pedal off, huh? That was sweet. Bing, bing.
Bing bang.
Bob Mehsikomer here for Klein Nissan. Whether you're headed to the backcountry in search of your favorite fishing hole or cruising down the back roads taking in the scenery along the way, you can always depend on your Klein Nissan. Elegance and dependability don't stop because the blacktop does. Take your pride and joy to the water in a Klein Nissan. Give them a call at 651-379-4300 or visit them at kleinnissan.com. I saw that one.
That too?
Yeah.
Anybody requiring that?
No.
Double.
Nice walleye.
Oh, lost
nice
him.
walleyes.
Yes, very nice walleyes. Oh,
Nothing wrong with them.
Lost him right at the boat. Otherwise, it would have been a double.
Close to 10?
Pardon?
Close to 10 was it?
About 9.2, 9.3.
Yeah.
close to 10. Come on, open up. There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, 9.2, 9.3. That was on a skinny day.
Told one young kid one day he caught a 21-inch walleye. He was really proud of it, young, 10 years old or whatever. And I asked him the next morning, I said, now how big was that fish? He says 21. I said, no, it was 22. It grows an inch every day until the day you leave. He looked at his dad and said, really?
Get her? That's a load. That's a good one.
Need the net for this one?
I've seen worse.
Yes, that's a very nice walleye.
Here? I've seen worse, you bet. It's so clean.
We got the same fish or what? I think so.
Likes to pull.
Huh?
Likes to pull.
Mm.
They are pretty fish. Look at them golds.
Oh,
And
I know. Gorgeous.
they are really beautiful fish. So you're inclined to a multi-species trip. You like to do muskies in the morning, maybe late in the evening, but you want to fish some walleye in the middle of the day? Maybe you're just a walleye fisherman who focuses on that fish. Which Bay offers it all. Dick Wilkening is capable of putting you on these fish and showing you the trends and techniques that are working for the period that you're there. We bottom bounced on this show, but there are many other ways to catch these fish, and Dick is well aware of them. Hey, this is Bob Mehsikomer wanting to thank Bob Crone for being in the back of the boat this week and Dick for being in the front. I want to thank Steve and Gail back at Witch Bay Camps and all the support staff that make this show possible. Remember, practice CPR, catch, photo, and release. The future of fishing depends on it. You know, if we put these big fish back, there's only one thing that can happen. The fisheries keep getting better. And one last thanks, I want to thank you for taking time out of your valuable schedule to watch us here at Simply Fishing Extreme. We'll see you next week for more Simply Fishing Extreme. Bye-bye.